Welcome, everyone. I'm excited to take you on a journey through the heart of the UK with this presentation titled A Journey Through the Heart of the UK. Today, we'll explore some fascinating aspects of England, including its currency, the pound sterling, and its vibrant capital, London. We'll also touch on the rich history and culture that make England so unique. So let's get started and enjoy this overview together. Let's start by looking at the geography of Great Britain. As you can see, it is bordered by several major bodies of water, including the North Sea, the Irish Sea, the Atlantic Ocean, and the English Channel. These surrounding seas have played a crucial role in shaping its history, trade, and cultural connections. Great Britain itself occupies the southern two-thirds of the island of Great Britain, sharing land borders with Scotland to the north and Wales to the west. This means that the island is divided into different regions, each with its own unique identity. Focusing on England, it's the largest and most populous country within the United Kingdom. Geographically, it is located in the northwest part of mainland Europe, which has historically made it a central hub for trade, exploration, and cultural exchange. Understanding this location and geography helps us appreciate how the physical landscape and surrounding waters have influenced England's development and its role on the world stage. It connects nicely to the overall theme of how geography shapes national identity and international relations. The Channel Tunnel, often called the Channel, is a crucial artery for international travel and trade between the UK and Europe. It's an essential link that helps facilitate the movement of goods and people across the English Channel. What's particularly interesting is that the English-French border is actually located halfway down the tunnel. This means that when you're traveling through it, you're crossing into another country right in the middle of the tunnel itself. The tunnel connects England directly with the European mainland, specifically near Folkestone. This direct link makes it a vital route not just for everyday travel, but also for economic connections between the UK and Europe as a whole. It's a perfect example of how infrastructure can serve as a bridge for international cooperation and commerce, aligning with our overall theme of connectivity and integration. Much of the English landscape is characterized by these beautiful, rolling hills that create a gentle, scenic backdrop across much of the country. These hills are not only visually stunning, but also play a significant role in shaping the geography and climate of the region. Moving on, one of the most important features in this landscape is what we call the backbone of England. This is a chain of low mountains known as the Pennines. They serve as a natural dividing line between the eastern and western parts of England, making them a key physical feature. The Pennines are quite impressive, stretching for hundreds of miles and including some notable peaks. The highest point in England is Scafell Pike, which rises to 978 meters, or about 3,208 feet. This mountain stands tall and proud, marking the highest elevation in the country. These physical features, mountains and hills, are more than just scenic elements. They influence everything from weather patterns to the way communities and transportation networks are developed. Overall, these features help define the diverse and picturesque landscape of England, connecting to our broader theme of understanding the physical geography that shapes this nation. Let's take a closer look at some of the major waterways in the UK. These rivers have played a crucial role throughout history, shaping the geography and the development of communities. Some of the key rivers include the Trent, Humber, Tyne, Tees, Ribble, Ouse, Mersey, Dee, and Avon. Each of these has its own unique story and significance. For example, the River Trent is the longest river in total in the UK. It starts in the mountains of Wales and winds its way through western England all the way to the Bristol Channel. This makes it an essential waterway for transportation and ecosystems along its path. Then there's the River Severn, which is probably the best-known river in England. It flows for about 215 miles, or 346 kilometers, passing through the very heart of London. What's interesting about the Severn is that it is the longest river that is entirely within England, highlighting its importance in English geography. When we look at the rivers of England overall, we see a network that has supported trade, industry, and settlement for centuries. These waterways are more than just rivers. They're vital arteries that connect different regions and contribute to the country's rich landscape. Understanding these major waterways helps us see how natural features influence human activity and development across the UK. Let's take a closer look at the climate in this region. The prevailing southwest winds play a significant role here, bringing in mild and wet weather from the Atlantic Ocean. This means that the climate is heavily influenced by oceanic conditions, which tend to keep temperatures moderate. Speaking of temperatures, they rarely dip below C or 23 degrees F in winter, so it's quite a mild winter overall. In the summer, temperatures usually stay below 30 degrees C or 86 degrees F, which makes for comfortable summer weather. This leads us to the temperature range, which is quite narrow compared to more extreme climates. It's this consistency that contributes to the overall feeling of a temperate climate. And because of this, England experiences rainfall throughout the year, ensuring the landscape remains lush and green. The weather can often change from day to day, but it's rarely extreme, so you won't see very harsh weather conditions here. All in all, the climate is quite mild and variable, which fits well with the overall theme of this region's temperate environment. Seals are frequently spotted along the coast, which really highlights the richness of marine life in these areas. You'll often see them resting on rocks or swimming near the shoreline. Otters, on the other hand, tend to inhabit many of the country's rivers, showcasing their adaptability and importance in freshwater ecosystems. Both of these animals play a vital role in maintaining the health of their habitats. Moving on to bird life, England is home to over 230 species of birds. That's quite a diverse array, from the vibrant kingfisher, known for its striking colors and fishing skills, to the chaffinch and starling, which are common sights in many areas. This incredible avian diversity really underscores the importance of preserving natural habitats for birds and other wildlife. Lastly, when we look at land animals, foxes, hares, hedgehogs, and deer are quite common across the countryside. It's worth noting that red and roe deer are protected in many areas, which helps ensure their populations remain stable, and that these iconic species continue to thrive in their natural environments. All these animals together paint a picture of a vibrant and interconnected ecosystem that's essential to our country's natural beauty. Let's take a closer look at the distribution of agricultural production in England. About 1/3 of the total production is dedicated to arable crops, which are crops like wheat, barley, and vegetables that are grown on the land. This highlights the importance of plant cultivation in the country's agriculture. However, the majority of production, roughly 2/3, is focused on livestock farming. This means that raising animals such as cattle, sheep, and pigs plays a bigger role in the agricultural landscape here. Despite the relatively small proportion of the labor force involved, just 1%, the agriculture sector is remarkably efficient. It produces around 60% of England's food needs, which is quite impressive. This high level of productivity is a testament to the intensive, mechanized, and modern farming practices used. In fact, agriculture in England is considered highly mechanized and efficient by European standards. While it contributes only about 2% to the national GDP, its impact on food security is significant. The sector's efficiency ensures that a large portion of the country's food requirements are met with relatively little labor. Overall, these points underscore how modern, efficient farming practices and a balanced focus on both crops and livestock enable England to maintain high food production levels and security, despite a small proportion of the workforce involved. London's impact on fashion, media, and entertainment truly cements its status as a major global city. When we think about London, we see how it shapes trends and influences cultural movements worldwide. Its creative industries are vibrant and dynamic, constantly pushing boundaries and setting new standards. Culturally, London is a world-leading center for not just fashion and entertainment, but also for business, finance, education, and the arts. This diverse mix creates a unique environment where ideas flourish and innovation thrives. It's a hub where different industries intersect, fueling growth and creativity. And speaking of size, the Greater London metropolitan area is home to over 8.2 million people, making it the largest city in Great Britain. This large, vibrant population contributes to the city's energy and diversity, making it a truly global capital. So, when we look at London, we see a city that's not only influential in cultural terms, but also in economic and intellectual realms. It's a place that continues to define what it means to be a truly global city. Let's talk about modern architecture in Birmingham. While many might think of its historic roots, Birmingham is also famous for its impressive waterways. In fact, it has more miles of canals than Venice, which is quite remarkable. These historic canals played a crucial role in the city's industrial past, but today they are a vibrant part of modern life, offering scenic routes and a unique atmosphere. Moving on, Birmingham is not just about its waterways. It's also a major cultural hub, bustling with arts, music, and events that keep the city lively and dynamic. And it's important to recognize that Birmingham is the second largest city in the UK in terms of urban area and influence. This really highlights its significance, not just locally but nationally. In fact, it's often called the Second City, a title that reflects its stature and importance in England. So, whether through its historic canals or its vibrant cultural scene, Birmingham continues to be a city that blends its rich history with modern vitality, making it a key part of the overall story we're exploring today. Now, let's take a closer look at the country's primary imports. The main items brought in are gems and precious stones, which highlight the importance of luxury and trade in high-value commodities. Alongside these, plastics are a significant import, reflecting the demand for versatile materials used across many industries. Clothing is also a major import, indicating a busy fashion and retail sector that relies on international supply chains. Lastly, medical apparatus are crucial, emphasizing the importance of healthcare and medical technology. Switching gears to exports, especially for England, the top exports include cars, which are a key part of its automotive industry and global reputation for quality. Crude petroleum remains vital, powering industries and homes both domestically and abroad. Aircraft parts are another major export, showcasing England's role in aerospace manufacturing. Pharmaceuticals are also a significant export, underscoring the strength of its healthcare and biotech sectors. Finally, machinery exports highlight England's advanced manufacturing capabilities. All these trade activities, imports and exports, are fundamental to understanding the overall economy. They show how the country interacts with the global market, exchanging high-value goods and essential commodities. This dynamic trade environment keeps the economy vibrant and competitive on the world stage. Let's take a look at some of the other key cities in England. Sheffield, Bristol, Coventry, and Leicester are all cities that experienced significant growth during the Industrial Revolution. Today, they are recognized as leading centers for education, media, and the arts. These cities have rich histories rooted in industry, yet they have evolved into vibrant cultural hubs. Moving beyond London, England is home to several other major cities like Manchester, Leeds, Liverpool, and Newcastle. Each of these places has its own unique history and cultural identity, contributing to the diverse fabric of the country. They are influential in their own right and continue to play vital roles in the nation's economic and cultural landscape. Overall, these cities, whether rooted in industrial history or celebrated for their cultural contributions, highlight the varied and dynamic nature of England's urban centers. They each add something special to the story of England's development and ongoing growth.